Hello, everybody, and welcome to the realm of Athea. Athea is a Minecraft medieval roleplay server. You can join today using the link in the description. That'll take you straight to the Discord. Thank you. Our journey starts here. At spawn, two future nations have spawned in. The realm of Atheria, led by Charlieborn, Dizzy, and Kashmir, led by Delhi. Both nations begin to explore the map and move about. Atheria settles on some islands to the northeast, and Delhi settles in a mountain range around the center of the map. With this, we see the creation of the first two nations, Atheria and the Kashmirian Empire. All does not stay peaceful, though, for marauders begin to attack Kashmir, trapping them in the city. Delhi, with no way out, sends miners to dig a tunnel out the back of the mountain, and says troops surround the army at its back, catching the marauders off guard. This allows the city to be freed from its siege. Delhi, realizing he had essentially made a tomb for his people, decided living in this mountain wouldn't work. So he expanded the borders of the empire and began exploring. He found a valley nestled in between the mountain range that he was currently building in and a mountain range to the east. He decided he would build a wall in between these two ranges and control the trade route. This being the main continent, most trade would be much easier to run through this valley than it would to be climbing these treacherous mountains. This would also help his city find great wealth. It was also around this time a new player came in. Her name was Evelyn. Evelyn founded the city of Kashmir. Kashmir would be the second city in the Kashmirian Empire, making it officially an empire. After the small squabbles with the marauders, the relocation of the city, and the founding of a second city, the empire began to look outwards for new alliances. They already knew of the existence of Atheria, but would soon discover in the northwest a new empire called the Outlandish Wilds. The Outlandish Wilds were started by a player named Trap. Trap and Dilly got along fine. They would begin starting to trade with one another, from the resources that they had gathered from the mountain ranges to the resources that the Outlandish Wilds had gathered in their lush jungle biome. This became a very wealthy agreement between the two of them, helping both nations prosper. This is a map of the Kashmirian Empire. And one night, when no one was online, a man broke in, leaving spawn, entered the kingdom, and made his way to the city of Kashmir, where he would dismantle the walls and all of their standing, slaughter the villagers, and flee as quick as he came in. Nobody knew who this man was, and under the cover of darkness, nobody would know. That is, until Dilly logged on the next day and found that his city had been massacred and dismantled brick by brick. He called his banners and started an investigation where he found there was a tower just south of his city. He had both cities' armies march onto the tower. As they arrived at the tower, there was little resistance. He discovered Sniper had done this great deed. So, like any sane emperor, he burned Sniper's tower to the ground, slaughtered all of his civilians. With Sniper having nothing left, he fled. Dilly called his banners back to his cities and ended the war. This is Atheria. Atheria had been doing some great things, and they decided they wanted a little bit of conflict for themselves. So at the same time Dilly was being attacked, they made their move towards an alliance, the Outlandish Wilds. They burned and pillaged the one city the Outlandish Wilds had, killing all of their villagers, and made their way back home with no resistance. When Trap logged on to see his city aflame and all of his people took to the sword, he collected what he had left and decided he couldn't live so far away alone. So he moved all the way to the Kashmirian Empire, where he would start a new city of Blooming Heights. We now get to see a new player. This is Sunshine Chain. Sunshine Chain wanted to start his own kingdom, so he traveled north, close to Atheria, and started the kingdom of Galatia. He was a very peaceful player and did not participate in any of the current battles. Upon checking his borders, Dilly had discovered a new settlement, the settlement of Zintasia, built in the northern part of the empire. He sent terms, and they were rejected, so he rallied his troops. With 3 great armies marching quick upon this small settlement to the north, it did not take long for surrender to become an option. He offered peace terms, and this would add Xantasia as another city under the empire. Around this time also, Dili decided he didn't want to be emperor anymore. No man should have this much power. So he stepped down, returning power back to the people, giving anyone who owned a city at this time senatorship, and they would all vote on any issues and help make decisions. This gets us all the way to day 3000, our current day. All the great empires, nations, and realms that have Feel free to click the link in the description, go to the Discord, and follow the instructions on how to join Athea yourself. Start your own nation, your own religion, go to war, make enemies, make alliances. Goodbye.